Hi, so this is my second career presentation, and I know it's a bit late, but here it goes. So I decided to do my career profile on a marriage counselor or a marriage and family therapist, and when I was looking at what their job tasks usually are, I found that they usually counsel, assist, evaluate, and talk with couples. They'll work with those couples to find practical and healthy ways to sort through their problems, and they'll work with couples to not only solve them but to identify stressors or causes, or maybe some problems that are more under the surface. So they're working very closely with couples. Their work environment can sometimes be in inpatient clinics, but typically marriage counselors have a private practice. Also, they can have a specialization. That might mean they only work with something like same-sex couples, or they might have a religious specification, like there might be a marriage counselor that only works with LDS couples or other things like that. So they tend to work more independently, obviously, than under super close supervision. Some typical stressors that can be associated with this job is sessions with couples can be very intense and draining, especially not just individual sessions, but sessions in general. You can sometimes feel drained after talking with multiple couples and helping them solve problems. Also, patients may blame you for their problems. Sometimes it's hard for them to place blame where blame is due, so you're kind of an easy target. So just being aware of that. Some typical benefits that a marriage counselor might receive are life, insurance, health, disability, paid holidays and vacations, some kind of pension plan, though self-employed counselors do not receive benefits, so that's just something to be aware of. In order to do this for educational requirements, you need an undergraduate degree in psychology, social science, or sociology. Often a couples counselor will get an MA in marriage and family counseling or a master in social work. Often graduate counseling programs will be will arrange some kind of internship as well. You must receive a licensing or certification in one of three areas: a licensed marriage and family therapist, a licensed mental health counselor, or a licensed clinical professional counselor. So you can but you have to have some kind of licensing or certification. So for a starting salary for a marriage counselor, I found was typically around $25,000 annually. An experienced salary ranged from anywhere from 60 to 70 thousand annually, but I did see numbers even go up to 100,000. I think that just depends on location, how long you've been working, how often you work, things like that. But I don't think that's a super common amount for an experienced marriage counselor, but I think around 60 or 70 is typical. Some personal things that a marriage counselor must have in order to be successful and effective is they must be very good at communicating. Obviously, because you're typically working with couples to help them communicate better, so you yourself need to be a good communicator. You have to have empathy. You have to instill trust in your patients. You have to be able to be understanding with them and to be able to listen to them and help them feel safe so that they can feel comfortable opening up to you. You have to be able to reason logically, and you have to have patience and sensitivity as well, especially when you are working with those couples and it is draining, and so you have to make sure you have patience. So that is my career profile number 2 for a marriage counselor or a marriage and family therapist. So there you go. Bye.